Hello. And, oh, I'm supposed to look up here. Yes. We are live. I'm going to wait till more people show up. But it is happening. It's really happening. And I'd just like you to just think about how you feel right now, in this moment. If I turn on my hair light. There we go. Think about something peaceful. That's all. All right. Time to alert the troops. I don't think anyone was going to show up to this. And currently, no one has showed up to this. So, I'll just tell everyone on Instagram what's up. And hopefully some people show up. That's enough of that. I think I'm content to never do that again. Yay, someone is watching, and that is great. Hey, what's up, Pratik? I'm live on Instagram to tell everyone that I'm live on YouTube and that they should all go and join on YouTube. So you can find me, Zachariah Connor. You can find me on YouTube, and I'll be there. Okay. Where was I? Let's play some good music now, huh? I realized I was talking not into the mic. I was talking to the Instagram live. So who's on the YouTube live stream? Because I see there's a grand total of one person. There's no reverb on Deantown. Hey, you know what? I like reverb. You're right. There's no reverb on Deantown. I like reverb, and you can't tell me anything different. I know there's no reverb on Deantown. Who is watching on YouTube, though? You should say something in the chat so I know who it is that is here. And Fretty Mercury, you can join me on YouTube. It'll sound way better. Surprised you can hear anything in the room through the phone. Yeah, you can't even hear it. Are you the one who's on Corey Wong begs to differ? Are you the one who's watching me on YouTube? I know who you are. Tom. That's probably... I just wanted to call out your Instagram handle. Lefty Luthi? That's creative, I gotta say. And for the one person who's on YouTube, I'm talking to the person on Instagram Live. That is pretty funny. I'm sure we've had this conversation before, and this is gonna be very, very embarrassing. But is your real name Tom, or is it? It is Tom, right? Yeah, I do get it because you're Luthiers. Hi, Issa. Welcome to the live stream. And he's left-handed. That is creative. Okay, so your first name is Walter. It is not Tom. Hence, your previous Instagram handle being called In Walt We Trust, which is quite interesting. I realize that this is hard to look at both screens at once. Okay. So where did the Tom come from? That's what I want to know. Okay. Interesting. Yep, my middle name is useless. I don't know what it means because my grandparents gave it to me. And it's On, Ayhn. If I told people that's my middle name, or I told people that was my name, I don't think they'd know what to do with it. This is terrible. I have a tripod that I could use for my phone, but I didn't. Whoever is still on YouTube and watching, reveal yourself in the chat, because I have no idea who you are. And for the people who are still on Instagram Live, go to YouTube. You can find my channel by the link in the bio. But if you just want to hang out and hear the sound of what it sounds like in the room. Hey, Josh. Welcome. I have a much better looking setup if you go to YouTube, by the way, everyone. But I'm live from my phone because apparently no one wants to watch on YouTube. I have a grand total of one person's watching, and they've been watching since I started it. And they're still there. So if you want to watch the live stream and hear the good audio, let's go. Thank you, Walter, for subscribing to my channel, raising my subscriber count to a grand total of 204. I'm doing a live stream for a little bit to celebrate me getting to 202 subscribers, because why not? What else am I doing? Just farting around. So, yeah, go over to YouTube and hop on that stream. I think I need to get rid of the link that's on Facebook, because I think that is outdated. But I will share it. I'm going to just share it right to Facebook right now. You can just hit a share button and it just goes. Updated live stream link. Post to Facebook. Cool. So, everyone who's here on Instagram, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to sound way poopier here than it will on YouTube, so you should all go over there. I don't know what to do in the meantime, so I'm going to just play some more guitar. Maybe I'll play with this. I was intending to have a second camera hooked up, but it's a terrible camera, so I can't get pedal board. That was weird. I can't get pedal board footage. So I'm going to leave the phone up here. Everything's falling off my desk because I'm an idiot. And got my Crocs on. The Crocs. These Crocs were mostly crowdfunded, which was pretty fun. I'm going to play around with this Behringer phaser that Bradley Heathman gave me. And yeah, we'll make some funky crap. Maybe I'll even do some looping, something like that. Thank you, John, for saying my gross voice is beautiful. I think you're beautiful. Why is it only showing that there's one person watching? Because there's clearly more than one person watching. But I don't know what to do about that. Anyway, back to some funky stuff with the phaser from Bradley. Also, I'm clipping the mic. Also, John, you should tell Bradley to hop on this stream. Is the video not working on the... Is it not on YouTube, Steven? It should be. It still says it's live. I'm seeing numbers. I had to restart the stream, so it's a little bit... but it should be going. It should be going. You should be seeing stuff. My computer doesn't melt. Can't find on YouTube. RIP. It should be private, or should be public. Oh, you know what? It's freaking private. That's why no one can find it. 'Cause I am so dumb. All right, hang on a second, guys. I've run a live stream for like my church, but it was already set up, so I'm just an idiot. Jeff says to play some Kanye. I don't know any Kanye songs. That's why there's only one person watching, because it was private. It was me. I was the one watching it. Okay, try to go to YouTube. Steven says it's on now. And, yeah. I'm going to stop looking at the phone, because it... Yep. I did fix my technical problems, Tony. Thank you. They're going. All right, I'm going to turn off this mic and just screw around. I am the worst at looping, so I'm not going to do that. We tried it, and we didn't like it, so here we are. Walt, if you're still watching, I'm going to turn on all the reverb. Just for you. Yo, Bradley. Bradley's here on Instagram. You should hop onto YouTube, Bradley. Rate the Queen. So, for those of you who don't know, let me see if I can do this on here. I'm gonna do some trickery. A little bit of trickery. I'm gonna go stock Bradley on Instagram for fun because I think that'll be good. Oh no, wrong display. Here we are. Let's stock Bradley. So, welcome to my live stream. It's been a bit of a journey, but we're gonna go to Bradley's Instagram, my good friend, and we're gonna rate. Actually, let's just rate all of Bradley's guitars because I think this will be a good time. Okay, wait, that's a video. EVH guitar, though, pretty sick. Easily 9 out of 10. This guitar, pretty vibey, 6 out of 10. Where's a picture of your... Are you watching on YouTube? Here we are. You are? Okay, cool. All right. This picture. Bradley has this guitar, which is a still no Deantown. I don't know how to play Deantown, okay? Dang it, Walt. I can't do it. I can play like the beginning of it on the bass slower. All right, but we're rating Bradley's guitar here. So for those of you on Instagram, I will also show you. Bradley has an American standard Strat with 2 humbuckers in it. And we changed the pickups in that thing. Oh, here's another picture of it. Look at him. So fine. That guitar, honestly, is so good. And it's not for everyone. But it's a lot of people would be very, very happy to own it. Now it only has 1 pickup. He only has 1 Lambertone's Crema in the bridge. And it sounds... Oh, he still has all the pickups in there. But yeah, it's pretty great. I learned Deantown right now. That would be such a disaster. You have no idea. We got to rate Bradley's guitar. Bradley, you mind sending me a better picture of that thing? Rate the last gallop I posted. Okay. One thing at a time, Walt. I'm going to go back to my I think the Queen for me is such an iconic guitar for Bradley. There isn't really any other guitar that he plays. And so, that being the case, I think for him it's the perfect guitar. I think from my perspective, I would rate that thing like 9 out of 10. It's great American standard guitar. It's got one great sounding pickup and one volume knob. That's kind of all you need. So, yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. Hey, Josh, welcome. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Instagram as well to tell people to go live to YouTube because it sounds better over there. All right. I'm going to look up. I have a good picture of Jonathan Beagley. Follow for follow. No! My my Google site has been reported as unsafe. What? Oh, man. The Adventure. Oh, that's my old one. Is it? Maybe it isn't. Yeah, my site got reported as unsafe. No way. What? This is incredible. All right. Bradley sent me a picture of his guitar, so I'll just look at it from there. Hang on a second. Come on. You can do it. Instagram's loading. Woo, sheesh. I would also like to point out that this guitar has been modded many times, and many of those times it was modded by me. Oh, wait, that picture is from my room. Dog. That's pretty sweet. Okay, Walt is sending me a bunch of stuff. I guess this is just turning into me rating guitars, and then I guess at the end I'll try to learn Deantown, or I'll play Corey Wong, or I don't know, some crap like that. Yeah, this guitar is excellent. I love the knobs that we put on here that Bradley found. It's got one Lambertone's Crema in the bridge, and it sounds freaking sweet. It's clear, yet crispy. The bridge is there. I don't know how much Bradley used the vibrato, but it's pretty dank. I think Bradley said that I did all the mods. Well, 920D did build you a pick guard, or you bought one of their pick guards and we put it in here. Something like that. That was when I was in Arizona. But yeah, maybe even 9.5 out of 10. All right. Let's go to Facebook and we'll check out Walt's builds. So, for those of you who don't know Walt, I found Walt on Instagram years ago because he also had a Fender Modern Player Marauder, and I said, that's cool. You have the same weird guitar as me, but you also have a lot of other guitars, and you're way better than me, so I'm going to follow you. And I've learned a lot from him, and now he works for Gallup School of Guitar and Repair, which is a great luthiery school. One of the best luthiers in the area, Ian Pender, at 5 Star Guitars in Hillsboro, went to Gallup, which is kind of cool. So let's rate Walt's place. Walt's guitar. Best cheap guitar on the planet. What are you talking about? All right. First of all, let's take a minute to... Oh, it's not going to let me make it bigger. Let's take a minute to acknowledge all of this stuff that's like inlaid into the headstock, because dang, that looks so sweet. It's got like this modern like Art Deco thing going on with all these like cool straight lines. And oh, you know him. You know Ian? That's cool. Anyway, back to this guy. These great like, I love this like all the stuff that they're doing there. I like the headstock. It's a bit long for me, but I think it's really cool. It says Brian Gallup in there. And look at that stuff around the sound hole. Every time Walt posts something on Instagram, I'm always blown away by just all the stuff. Oh, cool. There's more stuff. I haven't been looking at the chat on YouTube as well. I'll get to the questions. Just look at the stuff going on around the sound hole. That is truly amazing. And then look at that too. Like the binding around the fingerboard, like gosh. Seriously, and look at the back of that. This is like 11 out of 10. I don't even know what to say. I'm not the biggest fan of the headstock, but you gotta have something unique, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Why does it keep bumping me out of here? The top is nice. Got a little streaking going on. We love a little streaking in terms of the wood. So kind. You're welcome. All right, that's enough of seeing my Facebook feed. Let's we got 4 people watching. Let's address some comments in the YouTube chat. And then yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for watching. The top of the headstock looks like an upside down ball sack. Dog, that's your guitar. I won't tell your boss, but Walt's dissing on his own guitar school. That's fair. Hi, Alexa. I think she left very quickly. Did you request to join my video? Oh no. Jonathan's being weird, my friend. Okay. John Chafee, my good friend and bandmate in Makeshift Casual, says, what about the American Professional P-Bass 2? Is it crap? Well, you know, good thing I have like the frickin' Fender website pulled up, because let's do this now, because this is the kind of crap that I love doing. Get that hissing out of my ear. All right. Let's just go look at, I'm going to rate Fender's P basses right now. We're going to rate some basses. Hello everyone on Instagram Live. You should head over to YouTube because the sound quality is way better and the video looks better. Maybe. I don't know if the frame rates are doing so well. I don't think so. I think it looks pretty weird. All right. We got P basses. Let's talk about the P bass. We'll start with, so John recently acquired an American Professional 2 precision bass and in Olympic white, and gosh darn it, this is the color to get for the American Professional 2 P bass, I gotta say. Because, and here's why. This color is so... It's so great, and it comes with a good tortoise shell guard. Now, here, there are not a lot of things wrong with this bass. With the design is balanced. It's got a great pickup. There's one pickup, and it sounds freaking incredible. It'll work in like almost any genre you want. It'll do it. Volume and tone, that's all you need. Bradley, if you had to get a bass, I feel like you should get one of these. Bradley had an Epiphone bass once, and then he literally like threw it on the ground multiple times. Just thought everyone would like to know that. No! Is it still going? Okay, rate your color schemes. Rate the color schemes. Okay, yeah, we will... I'll rate those as well. I will talk about one more thing here. The one thing that's very frustrating about this bass is that the truss rod adjustment is here. I don't understand that on the American Professional P bass. Why did Fender say, hey, you know what's good? Adjusting the truss rod up here, like we're supposed to. Let's stick it down here where no one can reach it until you could take the neck off like a old vintage P bass. That makes me so mad because it's not like a feature that's like, oh, this is kind of inconvenient. I can work around it. like you can work around it, but it's really frustrating. So that's like one thing that Fender, I think, made a big mistake on. Tuners, absolutely gorgeous. Contoured neck, heel, string through the body. Dang. Oh, and the bridge is like high mass too. You can string it through the back of the bridge. You can string it through the body. It's passive, but you don't need no active pickups. None of that garbage. Let's rank all of the color schemes or rate them. 3-color Sunburst, can't go wrong. 8 out of 10. You can also, I think you can get them in maple on every single, no, just on some. I'm going to rate both the rosewood and the maple ones as the same. They're both 8 out of 10. Black. You got black with a cream or mint guard. That's like 7 out of 10. I think it's nice. It's safe. Dark Night. This is a really polarizing finish option and that Fender brought out on the American Professional series. And I don't know whether to hate it or love it. I think it would look better in person, but I think it's going to be only a few people are going to really love this color scheme because it's like this black to blue sparkle burst, which is very cool, by the way. But I don't know. I just think a lot of people aren't going to like it. But I think for me, I would probably rank it 7 out of 10 because I don't know. I feel like I would be regretting something if I bought it because I'd be like, there were other colors. Mercury. This one is 2. This is 1 out of 10. I hate this color. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. If that offends you, I'm sorry, but I'm not a fan. Miami Blue. 6 out of 10 because it looks really weird in pictures. It looks a lot better in person, but I think 6 out of 10 for me. Mystic Surf Green, 9 out of 10. I love vintage colors, and I especially love sparkle colors, so I think that's a great option. Also notice that not all of these come with all the fingerboard options. The only ones that come with both are Olympic White and 3-color Sunburst. The Olympic White, I think, is 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 for me. It's classic. It looks fantastic. And, yeah. Okay. I'm not angry. All right. I had some things planned, but it kind of all went to crap when my computer decided that it was going to mute the microphone for everything, every application, and just not give me access to it, which was really frustrating. So, I think everyone here... I'm recognizing everyone in the chat. There's no one even live on. I'm just going to turn off Instagram Live because we don't care about that. I'll just close it. Okay. So, I think I recognize everyone aside from Esteban. I don't know you, but welcome. Welcome to Zachariah Connor on YouTube. This is me. The surf green color is absolutely incredible. I'm not showing the correct screen, am I? I see people have already decided to head out. That's cool. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm gonna get real close in, because I'm doing all this stuff with me not playing guitar. Okay, I'm going to go back to screen sharing and that kind of thing. Surf Green, yum yum. That's right. I feel like Dark Knight is the color you buy when you own everything else and you're on a Muse binge. Excellent observation, John. I agree. I think that is. My mic stands really... Now it doesn't do it, of course. Just super high quality. Mono price. $20. Monoprice.com. Okay, I'm going to rank Fender's Jazzmasters because, or I rate them, not rank them. That's too hard. I prefer rating. My view count. I need to stop looking at this view count. It's like bumming me out because people keep leaving. All right, we're going to look at all of Fender's Jazzmasters, and we're going to talk about which ones are better and which ones are the sucking. So, because I love Jazzmasters, there's nothing I love more than a good Jazzmaster. And, oh, I did something I didn't want to do. I love Jazzmasters. I'll play my Jazzmaster. But let's start with Squier, and we'll work our way up. And I think that would be great. I think also one thing to point out, or one thing to do here that I will say is that, I don't know what happened. I'll also make a recommendation for if you're type player, blah, 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 you know, you should get this one. And if you're type player, blah, 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 you should get that one. Whatever. I don't know. All right. Squier. Starting at the bottom, we got the Mini Jazzmaster HH. I got to say, it's very cool that Squier are doing... It's really cool to see the Jazzmaster go from, like, a couple of years ago, there were only, like, 3 Jazzmasters in the lineup. There was, like, the Vintage Modified. There was only 2 Squier Jazzmasters. There was this one, the Vintage Modified, and there was the J Mascus. And the Vintage Modified was $300, and the J Mascus was like $400 or something like that. Both well built, both great guitars. But now there's like mini Jazzmasters. There's American Professional Jazzmasters. There was also the American Vintage. I should point that out. But yeah, this one's really cool. I mean, objectively, compared to bigger guitars, it's probably like 2 out of 10. But it's so cute. I mean, you can get an Olympic white, surf green, or Daphne blue. Maple fretboard, 2 humbucking pickups with a 3-way toggle and a volume and tone. Who needs no rhythm circuit? That'd be sweet. I would, if I had a kid, I would buy that for them before they're even born. That's right. All right. The Affinity Series Jazzmaster HH. And there's also just a Affinity Series Jazzmaster. So we'll go through both of those. Let's start with the regular one. We got Lake Placid Blue and Burgundy Mist. These are interesting color choices. So this one looks like it's based on a little bit, it takes some DNA from the American Performer. Sorry, I popped the mic there. American Performer Jazzmaster, which has this Strat style bridge over here with the 3-way toggle and then 2 single coils and a volume and tone. I think it's cool that Squier is bringing this to the Affinity. I kind of wish that it had either a hardtail or the traditional Jazzmaster vibrato. I really like the traditional ones, but this is going to be much easier to set up and maintain for beginners, so I understand. And it's 2-point trim on an Affinity guitar? Come on! Squier is killing it. They're killing it. Honestly, I rank this guitar like 7 out of 10. Like, I would play that. I kind of want to get one so I can... compare it against Bradley's Bullet Telecaster. Bullet's the level below Affinity. I think I would get Burgundy Mist because it's cool. It's like this pink color. I don't like the black on black. I'm not going to lie. That's just not my vibe. Sometimes it is. HH. If you want to play metal, then you have to play a black on black guitar. Ugh. At least that's what Fender seems to think, because Fender's kind of out of touch with metal guitar players, in my opinion. I don't know. I love metal. I love listening to it. I can appreciate it. But I just don't understand why all metal guitars have to be like super dark colors and like they have to look really tough. You know, like I kind of want to show up. If I could play metal really well, I would love to show up to a gig with a Hello Kitty guitar and just absolutely demolish something by a metal band. I'm sorry if this is extremely boring, but okay. This guitar is 5 out of 10. I mean, it's string through the body, but it's not really anything special, and it's kind of usual. Fender goes, "Hey, we need another model with should we put humbuckers in the Jazzmaster again?" Yeah. And then they did it. This one is sweet. I love all the like weird Fender guitars, all the weird guitars Fender's been doing, and the Paranormal series is just excellent. And these new colors are just banging. They're so nice. You got Butterscotch Blonde. So basically what this is, they took the Tele electronics out of a Fender Telecaster, and they put it in a Jazzmaster body, and it looks real nice. Yes. John Chafee says, Jim Root plays a black Jazzmaster, so that's probably where the Fender connection is. That's true. Yes. The Jim Root Orange Dark Terror is a fantastic amp. John Chafee had one in our band, and it was sick. I loved that amp. But yeah, I know Fender is connected to a metal guitarist, but it's like all the cheap metal guitars, they like have to make them look black. It just has to be black, you know. I don't know. Esteban says that pink shell pink offset Telecaster Squire is a hell yeah from me, brother. That's right. Yeah, this one makes me super happy. I kind of want to convert the Tele I have into an offset Tele, but I don't know. There's only so many. I need to get rid of some guitars. Yeah, this one's a big win. I love. It's got the 3-saddle bridge, which is my favorite Tele bridge. Simple controls, Tele headstock. You can get a Butterscotch Blonde, Olympic White, or Shell Pink. Woo! That Shell Pink is sweet. It's real nice. I love the Shell Pink with the mint guard. I should tell. So, say something in the chat if you think that I should convince my wife to buy this guitar, or let me buy this guitar for her, and then it's really my guitar. I wonder if she's watching. She said she would be, but who knows? Okay. Classic vibe, 60s Jazzmaster. Now we're getting somewhere. Vintage style bridge and vibrato. The Jazzmaster vibrato is hated. People hate on it all the time. But it is one of the smoothest, sweetest vibrato systems ever. When you set that thing up right, it kills. I have a Gretsch with a Bigsby, and compared to the Jazzmaster, the Bigsby is nothing. I don't know. Bigsby's not as good. It just isn't. Okay. Classic vibe 60s Jazzmaster. We got 3-color Sunburst, Olympic White, and Sonic Blue. All of them seem to have this tortoiseshell pickguard. And I don't like the 3-color Sunbursts on cheap Squires, or on Squires in general, because they don't put any veneer on the guitar. And it's hard to put a veneer on a guitar that has curves like this. I understand that. The problem is that they usually have like 3 pieces of wood, and the joints are in really bad spots. And so it looks way worse. It looks way cheaper, I should say, than the non-Sunburst ones, because you can see all the joints, you know. The bridge on this is improved. That's great. The strings will still pop out of the saddles unless you shim that neck or go up a gauge. That's fine. I used the stock bridge on the Vintage Modified, which had the very vintage style bridge, and I just shimmed that thing, and I played with 10 to 52s for a couple years, and the strings didn't pop out ever. It was great. That was just from shimming the neck. And then I bought a Mastery bridge. Excuse me. And I've never looked back. This live stream is sponsored by Ice Drinks. Just kidding. It's making me burp, so I apologize. I don't like Indian Laurel fretboard. That makes me sad because Laurel has all these grooves in it. So I think the 3-color Sunburst is like, that's like a 5 out of 10. But go up to Olympic White or Sonic Blue. Woo. It's like 7 or 8 out of 10, baby. That's sweet. Okay, it rearranged everything because this website is a psychopath. Moving on. There's a left-handed version. The rating is the same. I'm actually left-handed, but I play guitar right-handed because I don't know. And that was a good decision. I'm glad no one told me to play left-handed. Let's look at this contemporary active Jazzmaster in Graphite Metallic. You're not getting enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Great. Stream status is poor. That's not good. Let's see if we can fix that. Check, check, check. How's everyone doing? Give me a comment in the comments. Sonic Blue is fire. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. And if, because YouTube is saying that there is some issues with the internet. Let me see if I can adjust that. It's saying it's not getting enough video, which is really not the script. I don't know what that means. Okay, now my stream health is excellent. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. Okay. We're still going. Sonic Blue is fire. Agreed. Okay. Contemporary Active Jazzmaster HHST. This thing looks metal, and it's got the Squier Active humbuckers. You know, as much as I crap on, you know, Fender, like, modernizing the Jazzmaster, I am glad. I am glad to see the Jazzmaster being used in different genres and things like that. The shape is the most comfortable body shape on the planet. I can hear you just fine. Thank you, John. The chat is also way behind on my end because for whatever reason. So I'm just laughing because my friend Jerica commented the knobs, and then her fiance James commented, "Hi, Jerica." Congrats to you both. I'm excited for you. Okay, back to this. I'm way off topic. You can't go wrong with this bridge combination, although Fender probably put the wrong radius on the bridge, as usual, which my Starcaster suffers from, and it's so dumb. Like, Fender, get it right. I think it's got a Laurel fretboard again. Personally, this is probably like a 6 out of 10. Maybe I would change the pickups, but the dark hardware probably is just... Now, this one's cool, the Surf Pearl. I think if I played metal, I'd probably play this, honestly. This one's pretty dope. This one's like a 7 out of 10. All right, last Squier. We got to hurry through here because I'm just dragging. This is the Mascus Jazzmaster, and this is probably like 9 out of 10. For $500, you are getting an absolute bargain, folks. Anodized gold pickguard, P90s under Jazzmaster covers, stop bar tailpiece, which, not my favorite, but the strings won't pop out. Vibrato, rhythm circuit, volume and tone, gorgeous satin finished neck. Can I get a amen for that? The gold guard just looks sweet, and the blonde finish is just superb. I love this model. I always have. I kind of wish I bought it, but I'm actually happy that I have. Yeah, a matte bridge on that metallic Jazzmaster would help. But yeah, this one, I almost got this guitar. I should have gotten this guitar. I don't know why I didn't get this as my first guitar. This would have been the bee's knees for me. So I think if you are trying to buy a Jazzmaster for under $500, strongly recommend you consider this because the other Jazzmasters are going to sound more vintage. Not everyone's okay with that. So, yeah. Fender. I'm going to start at the top because why not? Also, we got to get to the Acoustasonic, and let's have a fight over that one because I think that'll be good. All right. American Original 60s Jazzmaster. We got 3-color Sunburst, Ice Blue Metallic, and Ocean Turquoise. The Ocean Turquoise looks even better in person. I got to say, this thing is probably one of the best looking guitars I've ever laid eyes on. It's up there. It's in like the top 100. I know that might not sound like a lot, but it kind of is. Witch Hat knobs. Oh, this guitar is so good. Locking trem. I think it's got an angled neck pocket, which helps the string stay on the bridge. I know Michael Adams doesn't love the... Also, if you want to know the authority, the YouTube authority on Jazzmasters, you need to go check out the channel Pusheen right now. Because that guy knows Jazzmasters way better than I do, and I've been following his advice for years. So, yeah. I love the binding on the neck, the big dot inlays, the tortoise pick guard. Ugh, it just looks so good. This is 10 out of 10. The truss rod adjustment is down here, but it's a vintage style guitar, so what are you going to do? Rhythm circuit, great. I would get the Ocean Turquoise, although Ice Blue Metallic is a close second. 3-color Sunburst, I could take it or leave it. I would say 10 out of 10 for these 2 colors, and 3-color Sunburst is like 7. It's just not that interesting to me. All right, American Acoustic Jazzmaster. This is like one of the most controversial guitars of the year. I think a lot of people have feelings about this guitar, and a lot of them are very, very strong. Very strong. So, if you're still watching this stream, comment and tell me, Acoustic, is it a go or a no? Because I want to know. I want to know what other people's opinions are. I don't just want to be someone who's like, yeah, the Acoustic is terrible. I hate it. But no one else, Other people might love it. I think it has good applications. I don't think it's for me, but I think that other people may like it. So they got Tungsten, which is this greenish gray color. Last time I checked, Tungsten was just like dark metal looking color, but I guess that means it's green. I do like the woodwork. I like how they inlaid this panel on the top and still had the forearm contour. I like the bridge and the knobs and the pickup, and it all looks very nice. Contoured heel, this thing going on. I don't get the... Okay, there's some comments. Esteban says, I don't get the Acoustic. Like, I'm not angry at it, but I don't love it. It just doesn't fill either of the roles of acoustic or electric. I guess for me, overall, it's a no. Steven says, I mean, I wouldn't buy it, but I've played it and it was cool. I'm kind of in the same boat, but I think that there's one very specific instance for which I think this guitar actually works really, really well. I think if you're one of those people, the Arctic White, though, I don't know. That one looks so good. I like that one. Natural, no. Ocean Turquoise, it's cool. No. Heck, no. All right, for me, it's got to be Arctic White. That's the only color I'd buy it in. John says, for me, it's a no. I love how it looks, or I love how it feels and the sound, but I just don't like the look. I would be honest, it reminds me a lot of the Taylor Slim Body thing that came out 10 years ago. Yeah, agreed there. Let's talk about who this guitar is for. So, a lot of electric players were like hating on it, and they're like, oh, this thing's not a good electric guitar because because the electric output is actually not sounding like a normal electric guitar. It actually sounds like an electric guitar going through an amp already. And then the distorted sound is like an electric guitar going through a distortion pedal into an amp. And so for a lot of people, this guitar is not really a hybrid electric acoustic focused on the electric sounds. It's more of an acoustic guitar that's focused on the acoustic sounds with a little bit of electric, because why not? It's supposed to be set up with acoustic strings. It is more of an acoustic body than electric body. It has resonance. It has sound. And the images, they spent all the time and effort making images of acoustic guitars. And so that, I think, is like the big appeal to this thing, is that you can plug this guitar in and it sounds like a real acoustic guitar. And I think if you are someone who gigs a lot and you mostly are like a singer-songwriter type person and you mostly play acoustic and it's mostly plugged in, and you also want to electric from time to time through a PA, not through an electric rig. Don't try to plug this thing in through an electric rig because it doesn't sound good. And all the examples I've heard of it don't sound good. It sounds really good through a PA. And that's what I think it's for. So if you're like a singer-songwriter who does coffee house gigs, does like small bar gigs, yeah, this thing's awesome. Because you could flick to electric mid-song and it would sound cool. If you are a worship leader at a church, I would recommend this. One of my friends in Beaverton got one of the Tellys. And he uses it every Sunday. And it looks a little funny at first. I don't... The look is... It's polarizing. I think this colorway and this body shape is the only one that I would even consider owning. But $2,000 is a lot of money. It would have to be like... I don't know. The thing is that like you have to also really want this portability. You would also have to travel a lot to warrant getting this, because I think Joni Mitchell and Lindsey Buckingham would both kill on these things. Maybe Paul Simon too, you know. But anyway, I think if you're someone who plays, you're a busker, you play in the street, you play a lot of coffee house gigs, that type of thing with limited PA. If you're someone who primarily plays acoustic but you need something more compact and durable, this is for you. But I think for me, it would probably be like 4 out of 10. All right, American Ultra Jazzmaster. I'm sorry for this taking so long. But thanks for hanging out, y'all. There's like 4 of y'all watching, which I appreciate. So I'll probably tie this up around 8. But, oh gosh, I've opened 3 tabs of American Ultra Jazzmaster. Okay. Wait, what happened? I opened 2 tabs of, oh geez. I've opened the HTML portal. My computer's a little slow trying to live stream all this stuff. All right, American Ultra Jazzmaster. This one really rubs my tires, and not in a good way. I have a lot to say about this guitar because I have a lot of opinions about it, and I do not like it. I don't. I'm going to be brutally honest. They put these noiseless Jazzmaster pickups, which is a good idea. Jazzmaster pickups are the noisiest of all pickups because they're really flat and wide, and so they pick up everything. They're the noisiest Fender pickups. I'm getting sweaty in these Crocs. I'm going to take them off. Just thought you'd like to know. These pickups are quiet because they're stacked. They put 2 Jazzmaster pickups on top of each other. The problem is these things sound like mud. They're terrible. They have no dynamic response. All the videos I've heard of this guitar have sounded like absolute butt. I've yet to play one. So next time I go to Guitar Center, I'm going to play one, and I'm going to tell you how it is. John says, I got to go. Let's jam soon, Zach. Yes. Yes, sir. We will. It's got a good bridge, good vibrato, and it's got some interesting electronics. It's got a 3rd knob. You know what they say about a 3rd knob? It allows you to adjust a 3rd thing. So, gold. You can already see where this is going. This kind of looks like, honestly, if Fender had made an American standard Jazzmaster in the 90s, it would have probably looked like this. I don't know why they're still doing these color schemes. I don't know if this is something that's coming back, but I'm not a fan of this color scheme. You have this like blue metallic finish, and then the perloid guard, and then maple with binding, and then also the parchment color on the pick guard and the knob tips and the switch tips, and then this gold lettering. It's a lot, and I don't like that. So Cobra Blue is a no from me. The pickups are a no. The electronics are really cool. I think if you changed the pickups in this, it would be great, but for $2,000, I would expect it to sound pretty dang incredible. The Mocha Burst is cool. I think it looks cooler in person. Ultra Burst, why? Why didn't they just make this a Sunburst? It just makes me sad. Also, there's no micro tilt. They put a contoured heel and no micro tilt on the deluxe one. What? Why? Why, Fender? Why you got to do us like that? There is binding on the neck, which I like. I like the new string tree that Fender's been putting on there. I don't know. This guitar is like a 4 out of 10. It's not a good value for money, and it's... I don't know. Let's move on. Parallel Universe Jazzmaster. I mean, it's basically a Firebird Jazzmaster, so that's like 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10. You got 3 Firebird pickups, 5-way selector. The stuff is back-mounted, so there's They did miss the opportunity to put a Firebird style pickguard on here, but I'm pretty sure Gibson would have sued them over that. So, yeah. Volume and tone. 3 pickups. Dope string tree. It looks like a roasted maple neck. No, they just put some kind of something on the headstock. It's got a mahogany center block and swamp ash wings. Yeah, that's glorious. I don't like this whatever they put on the headstock though. That's not my fave. I don't know. I think this one's like 7 out of 10. It's pretty cool, but I think I would have some questions about part of it. Nitro finish though. Okay, and the pickups are Seymour Duncan. 8 out of 10. Jim Root. I'm going to rank the latest one instead of the old one. We'll just forget that one exists. Again, metal guitar, but it's like modern and cool looking. I'd probably play that one. Oh boy. The video is crashing. Let's see. Let's see if that helps. OES says we're fine. Okay. Ugh, this is exhausting. There's too many Jazzmasters. EMGs, nope for me. But the headstock looks cool, and as metal guitars go, it's pretty dang dope. No tone knob, but who needs that? You got humbuckers. Ugh. Still says I have poor stream health. That's not good. Let me know in the comments if you're experiencing poor stream health from your end. It's very warm in here. I have all these lights on for no reason. I'm just like sharing my screen here. Okay, we got to get to at least a couple of these. I would say that if you're in the market for a Jazzmaster and you want an American-made Jazzmaster, there's a lot of options. There really are. But the American Professional 2 is probably one of the best options you can choose because it's got a lot of great features. And let's talk about this. Because this, in my opinion, is like 8 or is like 9 out of 10. And it's got some interesting finish options. But it's got this Mystic Surf Green, which is metallic, but it's, ooh, we got the full meal deal here. No issues here. Great. I think YouTube is just freaking out and telling me that everything's going to die. Oh, it's so hot in here. Gosh, this guitar is really dope. I've considered... Oh, shoot, I closed it. No issues. Thanks, both of you, Esteban and Steven, for sticking around. I appreciate it greatly. I'm glad you guys are... Hopefully you guys are having a good time. If not, you probably wouldn't be here. This guitar is really cool. The American Professional 2 line is really dope. I think a lot of people really enjoy the American Professional line. And one of my buddies, my friend John, who is here, he has the American Professional 2 bass. My friend Dalen has the American Professional 2 Strat. They're awesome. I think, Steven, you have an American Professional Telly, I think. Something like that. Let me know. Because it's got the traditional look, but it's got some improvements. You get the micro tilt, so you can shim the neck without shimming the neck. That's great. Contoured heel, which we all love for us shredders. Because you know I'm all about that shred. The Dark Knight actually looks really dope on the Jazzmaster. I don't know. You get series mode, so you hit this rhythm circuit and it goes into series mode, which I think is a great improvement because Steven says, yes, he does have the American Pro Telly with 2 humbuckers, I believe. I think. This guitar is awesome because it's got VMod 2 pickups, which the first VMod Jazzmaster pickups, they were just all right. The new ones, I think they're better. They sound better in the demonstrations. They sound more like a Jazzmaster. But the nice thing is the bridge pickup is overwound, but it gives you a tap function where you tap on the tone knob and it pops up, and then you go to a more vintage sound, which is perfect. That's what I want out of a Jazzmaster. And then the rhythm circuit puts both pickups in series, which is nice. And you get an independent volume and tone for that. The only thing that this guitar lacks, I wish you could do a push-push on the volume pot to put both pickups out of phase, and then you basically have all the sounds on a Jazzmaster that I would ever want. And it's got a new vibrato system called the Panorama that lets you dive bomb on a Jazzmaster while maintaining the sweet, sweet warble of the Jazzmaster. I'm getting excited to play my own Jazzmaster right now. I think I would get this in, oh gosh, not that color. I'm sorry, I just really don't like Silverburst. Mystic Surf Green's pretty great. Miami Blue, no, not for me. The Dark Knight's pretty dope. Steven's got to run. Thanks for hanging out. I will do more of these in the future. Thanks. I appreciate you. I will see you later. Dark Knight's pretty cool. I'd probably go 3-color Sunburst or the Surf Green. 10 out of 10. This guitar's great. All right. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to play some guitar. I'm done rating Jazzmasters. We'll make a like real meal deal video out of that or something like that. But I'm going to play guitar for a little bit, and if anyone wants to chat about anything, ask my opinion, throw it in the chat there, and we can discuss. If you ever wanted to know what a Jazzmaster sounds like with no amp, this is what it sounds like. Walrus ACS1. That was nice. I enjoyed that. And I hope you did too. It's been good. This was a little scattered. It was a little confusing. But I just have a few people to thank before I get out of here. First of all, if you're still watching, or if you're watching in retrospect, thank you. Thanks for being a part of what I'm doing here. It ain't much, but it's honest work, as they say. I want to thank everyone who's subscribed so far. 200 subscribers doesn't seem like a lot, but I've also gotten a lot of views on my other videos. Like, I think we're up to 3,000 on the top one, which isn't bad for starting a YouTube channel last year with literally no knowledge of filmmaking and just being kind of a mediocre guitar player. So thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. And yeah, so each and every one of you, I'm very, very grateful. I know some of you I already know, and so I promise I didn't guilt trip them too hard into subscribing. I also want to thank the lovely people in the section that I TA'd of engineering, CAD modeling, introduction to design and CAD modeling, ENGR 248 section, whatever it was. Best lab section ever. You guys were awesome. Thanks for all jumping on the bandwagon and subscribing to me. It didn't impact your grade, I promise, but I'm very grateful that you decided to subscribe because it made my channel look cool and it made me feel good. So, thanks to all of the people who have answered questions, helped me out, given me good feedback, and not just absolutely crapped on me when I didn't know what I was doing. My early videos look pretty bad, and because I didn't know what was going on. So, yeah. Thanks to Alex Audio, Weston Nye, David So, several other people who have given me feedback. I appreciate the feedback lots. And, yeah. Thanks to Cambria, my wife, who's supported me throughout all of this. I keep trying to get her into a video to like rate all my guitars, but she won't do it. So I don't know. I am working on a few more videos. I got a review of the JHS, the Jackson Audio Golden Boy coming, and that is going to be sweet. Got some great footage of that. Need to do some B-roll, but it's going to be just a great video. I'm super excited because I've upgraded my camera. This is a Fujifilm X-S10. It does 4K 30. If you don't care about that, that's fine, but it can do 4K video. The HD video looks leagues better. So, and I got a new video light over here, which is great. So, yeah, the video quality is going to increase. My time won't. I'm doing an internship right now, which is full-time, and then I'm still working on some research stuff. Got a few years left in my degree. Maybe after that I'll have time, and I don't know, who knows. My wife and I might have kids someday, and then we'll have even less time. But I enjoy making these videos, so thanks for sticking around. I think I'm going to just play you out on the Teisco. So, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love this guitar, but I hate this guitar.